Carmen Sandiego, The Red Hat Chase. Scene opens in a bustling city, filled with neon lights and towering skyscrapers. The streets are alive with people, cars, and the hustle of daily life. But amidst the city of millions, one woman stands out, Carmen Sandiego. She's elusive, stylish, and always one step ahead of the law. In police headquarters, night. The dimly lit control room buzzes with activity. 3 detectives stand around a large screen, tracking the flashing red dot that's constantly shifting. They are wearing trench coats, smart devices in hand, frowning at the display. This is not the first time they've tried to catch Carmen Sandiego, but tonight feels different. We've got her this time. There's no way she can outrun our new system. Don't get too cocky. Sandiego is the best there is. She's been toying with us for months. We've got the latest tech tracking her movements, Ruiz. She can't hide forever. The red dot on the screen moves faster. She's on the move. Ruiz, Kim, it's time. The 3 detectives grab their devices, sync them to the police's super tracker system, and sprint out of the room. Underneath the neon glow of the towering city, Carmen Sandiego is running. Her large red hat and stunning crimson dress billow behind her as she darts down narrow alleys and crosses busy intersections with the grace of a dancer. The crowd parts as she rushes by, leaving a trail of whispers and stunned gazes. Carmen's heart races, but there's a smile on her lips. She thrives on the chase. Behind her, the distant figures of the detectives begin to close in, their smart devices glowing ominously in their hands. They think they've got me this time. How adorable. Carmen reaches into her pocket and pulls out a small gadget, her ace in the hole. With a swift flick, she activates it. The tracker blips on the detective's screen's flicker, causing a momentary glitch. In police car, night. Michaels, Ruiz, and Kim sit in their sleek, high-tech police vehicle. Ruiz taps frantically on his device. What the hell? She's messing with the signal. Damn it. Stay focused. We'll catch up. She's heading toward the old quarter. Night. The streets become narrower and darker, the buildings older and less modern. Carmen weaves through a maze of alleyways with expert precision. The old quarter is filled with superstition, a place where the city's urban legends come alive at night. She knows the detectives won't be far behind, but this part of town plays to her advantage. The alleyway ahead opens up into a shadowy plaza, lit only by flickering street lamps. She stops for a moment, scanning her surroundings. The detectives are getting closer. Suddenly, a black cat darts across her path. Ah, superstition, how fitting. She steps into the shadows, blending into the darkness. Moments later, the detectives burst into the plaza. She was here, I know it. Their smart devices beep as they attempt to recalibrate their tracking systems. The old quarter messes with their technology, Signals get scrambled, and the buildings seem to shift and twist like a labyrinth. She's toying with us again. We need to stay sharp. The detectives spread out, cautiously moving through the plaza. Michaels pulls out a small scanner, searching for any sign of Carmen's presence. Suddenly, a flash of red darts across the plaza, just on the edge of their vision. There, the chase resumes, but Carmen is too fast. She slips through the narrow streets, her footsteps barely audible. The detectives, although skilled, struggle to keep up. Next, abandoned museum. The chase leads them to an abandoned museum at the far edge of the old quarter. Its grand entrance is covered in vines, and the windows are boarded up. Carmen slips inside effortlessly, leaving the detectives at the entrance. This place gives me the creeps. Doesn't matter, she's inside. We go in, get her, and get out. They push open the heavy doors and enter the dark, eerie museum. Inside, the air is thick with dust and the faint sound of creaking wood. The museum is filled with old relics and strange artifacts, remnants of a time long past. Carmen moves silently through the shadows, her red dress a striking contrast against the dark, decaying surroundings. She pauses at a large, ancient statue, examining it with interest. They always think they can catch me, but they never understand. They're playing my game. She slips behind the statue as the detectives enter the room. Michael's device starts to beep again, picking up Carmen's location. Michael's. She's close. The detectives fan out, their footsteps echoing through the empty museum. The tension in the air is palpable. Carmen watches them from the shadows, her heart racing with excitement. She knows how this game ends. With a swift, graceful movement, she activates another gadget, a small EMP device that temporarily shuts down all electronic signals in the area. The detectives' smart devices go dark. What the? She's disabling our tech again. Carmen smirks, slipping away unnoticed. Ex-museum rooftop, night. Carmen emerges on the rooftop, the city sprawling out beneath her. The wind catches her hat and dress as she stands at the edge, looking down at the detectives, who scramble below. Carmen! Maybe next time, boys. With one last glance at the city below, she leaps off the rooftop, disappearing into the night. Back at headquarters, the detectives sit in frustrated silence. The screen in front of them shows the last known location of Carmen Santiago, flickering, distorted, and incomplete. Michaels. She got away again. Kim? It's like she's always one step ahead. How does she do it? Ruiz leans back in his chair, shaking his head. Because, my friends, this is her world. We're just living in it. The scene closes with Carmen's silhouette, standing on a distant rooftop, her red hat blowing in the wind as she looks down on the city, a master of the game, always just out of reach. Title: Carmen Santiago.